Cuidado! Falling coconuts! And these are the signs that are crece fuerte, otra nueve y Paulo, that identifies us as Grow Strong, Janine and Paul. But here's the good news.
Yeah, so this is our coconut palm tree. We love this tree, and we've recently had it cleaned up a bit. A young man named Carlos and his friend, they went up there and they took down some of the dying branches, and they took down some of the coconuts ready to harvest. I think there's still like a few up there. But all in all, there were about 15 coconuts, and we ended up keeping about 5, and we gave the rest to Carlos and his family.
Paul, let me just add in something. One of the things we were so overjoyed about is there is a bird's nest up there. And we asked them to be sure to protect this bird's nest, which is a kiskadee nest. And those birds are friends of our lovebird, Mela. She actually plays with the neighborhood birds. And that is part of why the other Cocos are still there, is we ask them not to do anything that might disturb the birds and the babies in the bird nest. So that being said, we will go ahead and show you what we did keep.
So here we have various coconuts. Looking at the middle one, that's a young coconut, and that's an agua de pipa, and that's best for drinking the coconut water. It's really sweet and it's really good. Both Janine and I love that. And then the other coconuts there, they're ready to dehusk, and in a little bit I'm going to show you a dehusking station I created, and we'll go ahead and walk you through how to dehusk a coconut.
And this was a learning process for us because some people kept telling us this is an agua de pipa tree. Pipas, meaning the green ones. Other people kept telling us, no, it's a meat cocoa tree, meaning the white coconut meat. It's really both. If you harvest them when they're green, then they're aguas de pipa, coconut water, and they do not yet have mature coconut flesh in them. If you get them soon enough when they're brown, they have a little of both, and that's what happened this time. There's still a little agua de pipa in them, but they are going to have good mature white coconut.
And just so you know, the coconut on the left, the puppy's got a head start dehusking that. We kept these on the ground around the property, and the puppies sometimes will find interest in playing with the coconut.
So they are actually fairly smart. They start at the correct end and they shred the husk. And I'm just going to say they're almost as efficient as we were when we were first starting, and we thought we would just smack it open on a cinder block or use a dull machete. But they're not as efficient as the methods that we now know. I have a different method I use with an hacha pequeña. That means a small axe, also known as a hatchet. But Paul has come up with a better method than that, and he's going to tell you about that today. So we're back, and we're excited for Paul to show you that he has come up with a far better method to open Cocos than either smacking the husk on cinderblock, which we were out of our minds to think would work, or using a dull machete, or even sitting there with a boot cast on your foot, holding the coconut between your boot cast and your other foot while using an axe. All successful in the long run, but Paul has come up with something way more efficient. He's going to tell you about it now. Paul, what's this setup you've got?
Yeah, so I just want to comment on what you said, because every day you learn something new. You learn how to improve things, or techniques or whatever. So this is one thing we've learned, is for opening a coconut here. So anyway, this is a dehusking station that I created for the coconut. It has it's covered with a plastic bottle here, but it has a point at the top, and we're going to use that to to crack open the outer shell of the coconut.
And just to specify, Paul learned that it's good to have a pole in the ground, but we had some small tree saplings here that were broken, and so he took advantage of one that is like permanently solid in the ground. And this is just right next door to our house.
Right.
So this is very convenient for us. He had it covered so as to protect anybody from getting hurt on the tip, but now he is ready to go. I think it's funny that it sprouted under the plastic cover.
That's pretty good. So yeah, so this was a little you know, took a little effort to get this sharp and everything here. But so here's this coconut. So we're gonna we're gonna dehusk it. So the nut is actually inside. It's in the bottom third, okay, of the coconut. So we want to work on dehusking from the top so we don't crack into the coconut. We do that later on. So
And how do you know which is the top?
so the top is, well, right here, this little point on the is the bottom of the coconut,
Okay.
and this is where the you know, where the attachment was to the tree.
Okay, so the top is the part that had the stem.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go, ready to dehusk. Oh, we're getting there.
So his goal is he's going to try to create sections that he can then peel off.
Hey, we're getting-
Progress. Here's why I'm saying progress, because he's got a section that's starting to come off.
We're starting to get it here.
That's how you get it off.
With the nut, we don't want to break the nut.
You won't break the nut. I have faith in you. Oh, you've got a really good section to pull off now.
Yeah. The puppies did better.
There you go.
Here we go. There we go.
He's getting there. And see, this is coming better now because he sliced it further down the coconut. Go, Paul, go. Palo Panama wins the coconut husking contest.
Our Panamanian neighbors make it look so much easier.
Everybody makes it look so much easier, but honest to God, it's not. And they laugh and they say, do you want me to do it for you? And I'm like, oh God, no, it's so much more fun to do it on my own. There he goes. Oh, he's so determined. Muy determinado.
We're almost there.
Yep, you're doing great. I'm really glad Paul's doing it because generally I'm sore for about 2 days after opening a coconut. Yay, he got his first slice. I'm very artistic. I usually arrange them in the pattern of a sun when I'm done. Here comes the next one. Almost, almost. Yep, there he goes.
So the nut is down here. So you can
So
see.
he's getting to the part that if
You can see the
you
nut
go into
right
a grocery store in North America, you will buy that part inside.
Right, that's right. There
That's
we go.
why
You can see
we
it.
just thought these were some kind of weird, more wild coconuts because we just thought nuts were nuts. And we had no idea they had a husk before you get to the nut portion.
Exactly. So we just have a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
you're doing great. You're doing great. He's actually going more quickly than I was with the Achapequeña. He's
we're
getting
almost-
super close, super close. I want to get that look of determination on Paul's face there. Yeah.
This is part of my workout here in Panama.
Yes. Now, as mentioned, the exciting part is we chose a cocoa, short for coconut, that still has some agua de pipa. That's the coconut water inside of it. I'm excited because I'm already seeing the entry points
Yes.
for the agua de
The
pipa.
3 eyes.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
And
There he goes, there he goes.
Yeah, we're there. Okay.
Well, you're not there until all the husk is off,
And
baby.
that will be shortly. Right
He's
here.
so close, so close. And I'm not going to say yet so far away because, by God, I think he's done it.
Yeah.
So, this next exciting part is important to remember before you try to crack it open. Otherwise, you end up with coconut water, also known as agua de pipa, all over yourself. And
Yep.
one of my first videos cracking them open with the Achapequeña, the small axe, is, actually it's a hatchet, is I spilled the coconut water all down my shirt.
The eyes, they look the same, but there's one that's softer than the other two. And the softer one would be the one you want to, work on punching
Yep.
through. And then Janine says she finds it good better if you also punch one of the others.
All right, we're going to switch places. I'm going to
Okay.
get that agua de pipa out.